Hey guys, hey, welcome. Y'all, I look oily.
All I see is blessings, got no time for stressing. Don't believe in failures in my life, it's only lessons. They just making room for what I'm.
Hey guys, hey, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Miracle Monique. I post Christian and lifestyle videos on my channel. I'm going to be giving you guys information, okay? This is going to be a what it's like working at Amazon 101. Okay, I did a video a long time ago and I still get questions on that video here and there, and I always said that I was going to do a video like this because I don't have a video like this informative video on Amazon. So I wanted to do this video because if you guys did not know, or if you guys are new here, I currently work at Amazon. I actually never really passed the mark that I was supposed to pass. If you guys actually look at the history of me and Amazon, we did not get along until I got to this building. First and foremost, I just want to shout out my building. It's a really fun building. I like it a lot. Like I said, I have a history of working at Amazon, and every other Amazon building I did not like and or enjoy, but this Amazon building I actually really enjoy. And yeah, I'm coming up on my 4th week. This week is going to be my 4th week, and then after that, um I'm like flying like a bird on my own. Pretty much your second day you're flying on your own. But anyway, also wrote some notes down, you guys. Like, can I get a round of applause? Because I do not make notes when it comes to my YouTube videos at all. And this is the first video that I'm actually doing that. So like, that's how you know like how excited I am about this video, because I don't usually take notes. I'm just gonna go through these notes. I'm not gonna go through these notes like a robot. I am going to actually talk about what I wrote down and all that good stuff. And if you guys still have questions, feel free to comment them down below and I will try to answer them in a next video. Okay, so if you guys have any questions pertaining to Amazon, what I'll do is I'll gather all you guys questions and make a video as soon as possible, so that way, you know, it will be answered if I don't go through you know, it right now. So the first thing I want to be very open-minded to is expect to work long hours. Okay, you're not working a 9 to 5, you are working you are working 10 hours, okay? And within those 10 hours, you are on your feet. You are not sitting down aside from your breaks and your lunch, okay? So if you are looking to work at Amazon and expect to just have a easy breezy shift without working 10 hours, then I don't know what to tell you. Whether you're part-time or full-time, expect to work 5 hours and or expect to work 10 hours. Okay, so the next tip that I have, well, pretty much just want to inform you guys on while working at Amazon, is to be positive. No matter where you work, no matter what you are doing in this life, be positive and have a positive outlook, because when you have a negative perspective on things, it does not last and it makes you want to pull out before even getting started. You feel me? So just make sure that you have a positive outlook, and even though you are going to be working 10 hours, if you get the groove of it, you can adjust yourself, and those 10 hours will pass by. It's not like you're there for 24 hours or 15 hours. Because when I first started at Amazon, I was like, they trying to kill people at this point. But Amazon gives you a choice. You don't have to be there. Just remember that a job is a job, and you should always just be positive. Even if you are having a bad day, just know that you dictate your day and pray, okay? Because prayer helps and changes moods. But yeah, just stay positive and just expect to work 10 hours. The next thing that you should know while working at Amazon is you are going to be learning. It's all about learning and equipping yourself. And you are going to adjust in a matter of time. It's not going to take you 3 months, 4 months. Um, it's not even going to take you 2 weeks to even adjust to whatever you're going to be doing in Amazon. It's just about adjusting and it's about learning. Make sure that you keep your ears open and your eyes open. Don't fall asleep. Especially when you go through, that whole shift of being in a classroom and learning all the information. Don't fall asleep, and just know that uh you're going to adjust to whatever you're doing in Amazon, and also know that you are going to be on a learning curve. So when you start your first day, you are not on the floor, depending on what building you are in, but Amazon is pretty much the same all around. You're not going to be on the floor the first day because they have changed all their rules and stuff like that. um you're going to get a buttload of information, and you may think like, dang, like this is too much information, but like I said, just you're gonna learn to adjust. So give it time and just pay attention, and yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to add that you are going to be on your learning curve until your last day of your 4th week. So when you start, and then when you get to the end of your 4th week, your learning curve is over. And if you guys don't know what I mean by learning curve, meaning that they give you room to mess up and stuff like that, and they give you warnings and stuff like that. They don't give you write-ups, but they give you warnings on, where you messed up in, and they try to help you and all that good stuff. If you are surrounded by people who are like that, that's how the learning ambassadors should be. But yeah, the learning ambassadors is the one that's going to actually help you. um and yeah, so the next thing that you should know about working at Amazon is, if you do not know something, do not be afraid to ask questions. There's a lot of people that like to have this thing of like, well, it's easy, it's common sense, I don't need to ask questions because I know what I'm doing, or I've worked here before, I know what I'm doing. It's still room, it's a lot of room for to learn new things every day. I have worked at Amazon plenty of times, and I'm learning stuff literally every day on what to do and what not to do. Like I said, Amazon is just a big thing that you have to learn to adjust to, because this is not something that people just do every day. People don't go out and just work 10 hours and and be work in a warehouse. This is labor, okay? This is labor, hard labor. No, it's yeah, but you're working in a warehouse, so just be ready to learn to adjust. And again, ask questions if you don't know. Do not be afraid to ask questions, because if you are afraid to ask questions, how are you going to be a better you while working in the position that you are working at Amazon? All right, the next one is to take your time. You don't need to rush, okay? First of all, you end your shift just like everybody else, okay? So I am going to talk about rate a little bit. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. So during your learning curve, you do not need to worry about rate. But at the same time, keep an open mind that you do need to worry about rate, because if your rate is not hitting a specific level, you can get a write-up. Yeah, you can get a write-up, but I highly suggest to take your time because it's not that serious. If you are hitting like a above average rate time, like a rate, that's perfect, that's fine. But if you are moving like a snail and not really doing your job, it's going to get noticed. Because if you, especially if you are at a station, if you are at a station, you are like literally watched. Okay, you are watched. I'm gonna just say that. um Not like physically people staring at you, because you could be by yourself the whole shift like I am, and I'll talk about my position at the end. But just take your time and know that it's no rush, but know your limit. You know what I'm saying? If you know you can be better, do better. Okay. The next thing that I have that I want to say is be surrounded by positive people if you choose to engage in friendly interactions. Now, I know some people are very introverted. I am very introverted, but I also can be social, and I have been social. I don't just go up to people and start talking to people, but a lot of the times people just make conversation with me, and I'm like, yeah, da 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 da, X, Y, and Z, da da da, like all that good stuff. Don't be shy, don't be mean or anything like that. Especially if you are trying to, embark on that journey of leveling up, you should not be an evil person. That's another tip that I did not write down, is to listen, okay? If you guys didn't know, I love God. This is a godly channel, okay? If God has given you a gift, don't sit on that gift. That gift is meant to be shared. So if you know things that other people may not know, help them learn, because they're still adjusting. There's a lot of people that, like I said, they think, they've been there for maybe 3 months, 4 months, a month, 2 months, whatever the case may be, and they think they're just a know-it-all and all that stuff. You don't want to be that person. You should always make room for other people to learn to adjust to, because you were in that same situation that they are going through. So just be helpful and be mindful that you're not the only person that works there. And yeah, the next thing you should know while working at Amazon is it is not a challenge with other people, but more with yourself. And what I mean by that is, let's just say if you are stationed in outbound and you are a packer, or you're in stow, or you're my position pick. I can see that it's a lot of competition with, this person and this person, but I look at it more as a challenge within yourself. So I'm gonna just touch bases on my position really quick. I pick at Amazon. That's when the robotics come to me, and I just literally locate the bin, pick the item out the bin, take the item out, scan the item, put it in the tote, push the tote, and go about my business. That's more of a challenge within me. And on the screen, it shows other people's rate, and it shows how many like items that they're picking. Do not worry about that. And that's something that I had to learn, because what I was doing was I was making it a game to beat other people, when I had to realize, like, it's not making my job fun for me. It's making my job harder for me, because why would I challenge other people when I can challenge myself? One day I had got 713 items within 2 hours. If I know that I can better that, I'm going to challenge myself and hit a higher rate than that. Or if I pick 500 items within 2 hours, okay, the next 2 hours I'll try to go for 600. So it's really a challenge within yourself. You should never compare yourself to other people, because you're looking at your rate versus that person rate. And it could be motivational too. You should always want it, you should always want to have this perspective of, let me challenge my own self before I try to pick a challenge with somebody else. Okay, so just know that it's more of a challenge within yourself, and you can make it a game. Whatever you're doing, uh whether you're stacking up a trailer, whatever the case may be, make it a game for you. Don't try to compare yourself to this person. Don't try to think you're less than this person or more than this person, because at the end of the day, we all getting the same paycheck. Okay, well, the nighttime shift versus the day shift, it should be like that, you know. So just be aware of that and be mindful. Okay, and speaking of that, the next thing that I have is have fun with it while you are there. Take advantage of what Amazon has to offer, and Amazon right now have a lot to offer. So just be mindful on what you are there for. Are you there to just get money? Are you there to actually do something with your life? Because they have opportunity for that. They pay for your schooling and everything. That's something that I definitely would love to get into. Um, but just be mindful on what you are there for, and just to have fun. Whether you are there just to make money, be positive about it. Like I said, you don't ever want to have a negative just backtracking a little bit, you don't ever want to have a negative perspective, because it's not going to last and you're not going to like it. I literally have been down that route, and I never made past 2 months of Amazon. And do I see myself like moving past 2 months here? Yes, I do. Just be mindful of that, and just to have fun. I also want to add in, okay, this is a long video. I want to add in that if somebody is a higher rank than you, do not get discouraged, because they had to probably go through the same thing you have went through, and or they probably kissed somebody's butt to get to that position, or they probably didn't work at all for that position. You don't know what a person had to go through or how little they had to go through to get where they are. So you don't ever want to judge other people, and or you don't ever want to feel discouraged because you're new and you're still learning to adjust, and somebody is making you feeling X, Y, and Z. Like literally the Saturday that I worked, it was this guy. He, like, his spirit was draining for me, because of the fact that, I like to make sure that I am on top of it. I don't really like moving like a snail when I am working, because it make my shift go faster. When I am moving, but where I'm pacing myself and not hurting myself, I love it. I like it. I'm gonna do it. And it doesn't matter what anybody has to say around me. And this person was like, I feel like he was like throwing little shots. Like, you're still, like, he was like, yeah, I don't know why people pick so and so items when we're all getting the paycheck. Like, it's not that serious. First of all, you're in this department or whatever the case may be. It may not be serious to you, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And whether it's serious to me or not, I'm gonna make my job easier for me, and my work ethic is just good. So don't I just wanted to share that story a little bit, because don't let anybody make you feel discouraged or make you feel like you're not doing enough and or doing less. Um so yeah, so I wanted to share that. I am gonna have to make a part 2, you guys, because this video was so long and I want to get as much information as I can. So I'm gonna do one more and then I'll do a part 2. So the next one is be open-minded to whatever position you are placed. I do want to talk about that. When you do your day one at Amazon, you are not, first of all, when you do your day one at Amazon, the moment that you even apply to Amazon and you go through your drug test and do what you do, they already got your position for you. So they do pick your position, whether it's inbound or whether it's outbound. You don't pick your position, so do not get discouraged about that. whatever position that you are at, I will highly suggest to pray about your position, because I definitely prayed about my position as I was sitting in the classroom. Even when I was in my car, I was praying to God. I'm like, God, I drive 45 minutes away, um, from home. I want to be able to come to work and do one thing and one thing only during my whole shift every day. And that's exactly what I got. So my position is pick. I'm literally standing in one position. Well, not one position, but one area, whether it's the third floor, the second floor, but I'm doing the same thing every single day. They don't have me running around the facility or nothing like that. Um, you know, if a machine break or something, then yeah. But other than that, I'm not doing outbound. Like, I'm not, for instance, I'm not doing shift doc. As you guys know, shift doc, you're doing X, Y, and Z. You're sweating, you're putting in work, and I didn't want to do that. And I just thank God for the position that I have. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Don't feel discouraged by what position they pick you as, they place you as, because you can always, convert to another department after your 30 days, I believe, or 90 days, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, you don't have to stay there forever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing a part 2. Give me some time and be patient with me. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I will do a separate video after I film part 2, so that I can so that I can answer any questions that you may have. So yeah, so that this is part 1 of what it's like working at Amazon, and just, what to expect at that too, and what to be aware of, and just keep an open mind when you are working at Amazon. The only hard part about working at Amazon is keeping the endurance on standing on your feet for 10 hours. Honestly, that's the hardest part. But the work is definitely easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys. God loves you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one.